What's your name and where you're currently based?
I am Christine Caballero. I live in Enfield, Connecticut, USA.
Beautiful. So, Christine, prior to joining WCA, what would you say was the biggest challenge or the biggest problem in your life, and how is that affecting you?
I think the biggest challenge in my life and how it affects me is that I I get in my own way. I know what it is that I want to do. I've been working on myself for many years. But procrastination is huge for me. And it gets in my way, and it's that is who I have identified with. I am procrastination.
Wow. So, with that said, procrastinator, so I've been procrastinate about things. So, did you have any doubts, any procrastination around coming here in the first place, or was it more of an easy decision? Tell me all about it.
So what happened was, when I first heard about WCA, I said, yes, I want to do the interview. I have to do this. I have to see if I can get in. And then, you know, you're signed up. You're gonna have an interview with Alice. And all of a sudden, I got sick to my stomach. I was so nervous, so sick physically. I wanted to throw up. Really, I was sick. And I said to myself, my little voice said, it's okay, because when Alice calls, you'll get out of it. You can just tell her you don't want to do this. This is not for you. This is not your thing. And as soon as you're done with that interview, you'll be fine. So I get on the phone with Alice and we do our little thing and we're having the conversation. And Alice says, I want to welcome you to WCA. And I said, no, Alice, I can't. I'm not. No, this is not for me. I'm not going to do this. So she said, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, but if that's how you feel, we hang up the phone. And I still felt sick to my stomach. And I still felt like throwing up. And I said, Christine, what did you just do? And then I called my husband. I texted my husband and I said, hey, I have this opportunity. It could cost me $10,000. But there's a very good possibility that they will invite me to do this in Thailand. And he thought I was joking. And he said, well, ask so-and-so for the money for that, because I had these clients that had very good means. And he said, wait a minute, are you serious? And I said, yes, I'm serious. And he said, then you go for it. He said, because I know they're going to invite you, and you go for it. And I immediately, Alice, wait a minute, I made a mistake, I want to go. And since then, it's been no turning back. No turning back.
Oh, wow. So with that said, because we've seen you going all in, Christine, like truly from day one, you were committed, you were all in. What has been the biggest shift or breakthrough or aha moment that you have experienced here so far?
The biggest aha moment for me, I think, was in yesterday's portal opportunity. Yesterday's opportunity. I was very conflicted during the meditation, and I have always felt that my parents are not proud of me. And I've always felt that way. As a little girl, I thought they were, because I was doing what they wanted me to do. So I was being the good girl. I was doing what they said. I was fabulous in school. I was all those things, and so they were proud. But as an adult, the things I choose to do, they would not be proud of. But they make me happy. So I was conflicted, and I needed some clarity on it. And I got some clarity from my coach, Liam. And Liam said, in the place where they are now, it's only love. And of course, they're proud of you. And I never looked at it that way. And that's why yesterday I was able to stand and say, nothing will get in my way now, because mommy and daddy are proud of me. They have nothing else but to be proud of me. I'm proud of me. My husband's proud of me. People are proud of me. Most important that I'm proud of me, but I needed mom and dad's approval, and now I have it. So.
That's amazing. Now, for people who are listening to this, and maybe they can resonate with, the fear that you had, not the fear, that feeling of sick and all that, but the interview, and even kind of like almost self-sabotaging yourself. What would you say for somebody like this that's maybe they don't even realize that they might be going through the self-sabotage? Well, knowing what you now know and experience WCA in the way that you have, what would be your advice for people that literally probably have the same experience that you did.
My advice is to step into it, step forward, just do it. Because yes, just because I had, like I told Marie from Success Insider, I got bells on my toes, honey, waiting to get there. That doesn't mean that I'm not scared. It doesn't mean that every time they say we're going through a portal, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, I'm sitting there inside, my little voice wants to say, oh my God, really, we don't wanna do this. And I just go, yeah, no, that's not why I'm here. I'm here to step forward. I'm here to step forward in faith. I'm here to step forward knowing that I'm getting my breakthrough here. And for people that are scared, I get it. You're traveling halfway around the world, whatever, by yourself, whatever it is. You have to circulate this amount of money to do it. Whatever, do it, because you will not regret it. This has been one of the biggest, a big challenge, but one of the most rewarding things I have ever done in my life. I would tell anybody, just do it. Just go forward. Just raise your hand. When they say, but I'm like, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna say. But if he picks me, I'm gonna say something. It doesn't matter. This is a family here. It doesn't matter. Just do it.
You know, one last thing that I wanted to ask you, oftentimes when I interview people as well, they say, oh my God, I'm going to be with like 30 strangers. I don't know what that's going to be like. Mm-hmm. From your experience, what you have felt from the people so far and the people that you connected with, what would you say to somebody that's afraid of that social aspect of the WCA?
To me, it has been a family the entire time. And because when you're accepted to WCA, they put you in a group, get with that group on Facebook. On Telegram rather, get with the group, introduce yourself, talk to people, because now when you get here or when you finally do, we wound up doing Zoom meetings, you know, just to finalize plans and everything. When you do that, you feel like you know them. You know, people looked at me and said, oh my God, you're staying in a house with these women that you don't know. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. You know, we know each other, we're family. It doesn't matter that I've never met them in person. It doesn't matter, just do it. And let that not be. Listen, there are so many other things that we have to work through here. Don't let it be that, oh my God, I'm sitting in a room with 6 strangers. You know, that is so the least of your worries, you know.
So one last thing, because first of all, I'm loving the wisdom, all of it that's coming. One thing, and it's not a question as a freestyler, what's the one message that you would like to leave everybody that's watching this?
Do not be afraid of your light. Do not be afraid to shine. Step into faith. No. Do not be afraid to be aware that there are blocks or that there are things holding you back. Admit it. Become aware of it. And then be willing to get the help. Because this place, you guys, it's all about how you're helping us. You know, and it is just one of the most impactful things I've ever done in my life.